Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Way Playthrough. And our historical ambition is about to come to an end, as with the addition of Xiahou Yuan, thanks to Part 15 Star Requirement, where we went there and saved him from mounting Jun. Now he's going to help us with another star requirement, only this time we have to save Peng De before we defeat Guan Yu. And that is the star requirement for this one. It's actually not that hard. I mean, yeah, things go a little bit out of control later on in the battle, but it's not really that hard. Trust me. It doesn't matter who you pick, so long as you save Peng De before defeating Guan Yu, and that's it. So with that said, let's get started, shall we?
The path to victory.
What's that? A coffin? That's just creepy.
Kinda looks to me like he's going to surrender. He's only new after all. He joined us at Tong Gate.
Wait, Master Peng De. What are you doing with that coffin on your back?
Naturally, I have no plans to die. This is proof of my resolve. A warrior must fulfill his duty with no fear of death. That is why I keep this reminder of death close to me.
Your spirit is impressive. Men, follow his lead. Only the brave and the defiant stand with us this day. The day we destroy the god of war, Guan Yu.
We're late. What's happening with Fawn Castle?
Master Cao Ren and Master Peng De are there. They should still be holding fast.
But without our help, they won't last long. We need to hurry. Jing Province must not fall into the hands of Shu. The enemy is
Alright, let's get started with taking care of all these enemies by our base. You see, we gotta do something about that, because Cao Ren cannot be defeated, and later on, so too will Lu Meng. Those are the main people that needs to be saved in this final showdown. Now, here's the thing people don't understand. Wow! This star requirement seems easy. It is the easily missable one. So, yeah, you're gonna have to... Oh, and also be careful with the rocks, because catapults are there until you take care of the person behind the catapult.
It appears that resistance is futile.
You're gonna have to make sure you be very quick to save Peng De, because he can be forgotten.
Thank you for the assistance.
And since we saved all of the allies, we don't have to worry about Eugene defecting, because that wasn't really going to be something to worry about anyway. But Eugene being defeated, yeah, that's something I had to worry about, because that's something that's unavoidable. See, again, the only thing you have to worry about is two things. One, Lu Meng, and two, Cao Ren. You will see me having to stop what I'm doing to breakneck back into Fawn Castle to make sure Cao Ren doesn't die. And the reason for that is, again, I don't want to lose. So, we're going to have to stop the Wu forces from being killed, and we're going to have to go all the way down to save them. We don't have a choice. Because if we don't, they're just going to be stuck. And there's nothing they can do about it. Or eventually, Lu Meng would be defeated, and that's the last thing we need.
After reviewing my strategy.
So, with that said, where in God's name am I going? I'm supposed to go south. We're gonna have to stop Swo-Song, who happens to be in the vicinity, trying to get rid of Lu Meng. And after we do that, then we'll have to take a different route to save them yet again. Speaking of which, there's the guy right there. Honestly, you should come in with man weapons. This would make things a hell of a lot easier. Well, man and heaven, so that way you can switch between the two. But still,
Now is our chance. All units advance.
you're gonna have to go around a different direction, because once they get into that
You will never reach
stronghold, of course they're gonna be caught. So the only way to save them is to literally run around or hop on a horse and ride around to a different location, which is right where I'm going, which is south. It's going to be blocked by Chen Dao, and you need to take care of him quickly in order for you to go after the guys that are in,
Target is Fawn Castle.
sorry, the base. And I'm coming off of a sinus attack, so please bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
We will suffer massive
Anyway, we'll just have to take care of Guan Yu and also Wei Yan in the base. Oh, wow, that was awesome. This is why I like Xiao Dun. Well, primarily due to the weapons that I have.
Thank you for your assistance.
But still, this is why I like Xiao Dun. He's a heavy hitter, and more importantly, he can take people out real quickly. Well, so too is Xu Huang. In fact, like 2 out of the 4 people that we have, I would have said 3, but I forgot I saved Xiao Yuan. 2 out of the 4 people we have are practically heavy hitters. I mean, Xiao Yuan would be a heavy hitter, but he also has a bow and arrow.
That's some excellent fighting.
Let's see. Anything else I need to say before we keep going? Oh yeah! I hope you are really, really good at riding, because you are going to need a lot of Musou in order for to pull off what I'm about to pull off. Because let's face it, in harder difficulties, this is normal by the way, on harder difficulties, Peng De would be dead by now. But thankfully, I also went and leveled him up and equipped him with some pretty potent weaponry, so at least he'll still be alive. But what needs to happen is you need to quickly, and I do mean quickly, first stop Ma Chao, then defeat Peng De. Well, save Peng De, not defeat him. Wrong kingdom, sorry. Because Peng De would be the guy responsible for the flood attack. And that's the thing. In every other Fawn Castle iteration, it would be Guan Yu and Guan Xing, I do believe, yes. They'd be the ones to start the flood attack. And you had to pretty much stop them from doing so. And I think in other iterations, like I'd say Dynasty Warriors 3, you would have to stop Suma E from starting a flood attack so they can sell ships over to your main camp.
Another victim has fallen before me.
But here, Peng De was the one that started the flood attack. So with that said, we're gonna have to get rid of Guan Ping. And more importantly, we're gonna have to now, I think we'll have to get rid of Guan Ping, and I think we'll have to eventually get rid of Ma Chao as well, because he's gonna come up eventually. I don't know why I said Ma Chao. Oh right, because Ma Chao is one of the reinforcements. So now that everything is going our way, we have only an ample amount of time before we head straight over to Pang De, because he is getting double teamed by 2 officers, and unfortunately you're gonna have to let me first take care of this guy right quick.
We can take out those gates with
Yeah, you're gonna have to circle around because again, there is no cliffs on this, or should I say no ladders in this area. You're gonna have to circumvent using the terrain. And by circumvent, I mean you'll have to take the long way and do things the hard way. But what do you expect? This is the way playthrough. I've been doing things the hard way ever since I gotten to part 13, if I'm not mistaken.
For an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Well, I should say 15, but still, it doesn't matter. Wait, no. This is part 6. No, this is part 16. Never mind. Damn it. I'm just saying I have to do things the hard way ever since Chirby. So basically speaking, we just need to get this star requirement, and we'll be able to get the historical route. So with that said, let's just head over and murder all of these guys here. Because after all, Pang De would have been overwhelmed by now on really hard difficulties, despite the fact that I did give him a lot of weapons. But if you see this cutscene, if you save Pang De, congratulations, you got the star requirement. All you gotta do is make sure that he survives the rest of the battle, but more importantly than not, the only thing you also have to do is to go after Guan Yu. And that will eventually happen because you're going to be waiting at the mercy of the Rams opening the gate. That's it. So, let's see. There's only... Oh no. This is why I said Machao, because Machao somehow snuck his way into our base. So now we're going to have to stop what we're doing, save Cao Ren, go back, and take care of Guan Yu. His kids are going to show up the moment we break into those checkpoints. So eventually I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing to go there too. Because Lu Meng's life would be on the line there instead of Cao Ren. So yeah, let's take care of business and go in and save Cao Ren for the 3rd time. Now normally I would, just have all this done and not have to worry about Cao Ren, but I got stuck on the cliffs and didn't actually find that jump down point. There was a jump down point, by the way, by the catapults. I just didn't think to get to it because I was trying to stop the catapults, and Guan Yu had made it onto the bridge. But still, we had to go back and do all this because of the fact that I didn't get to that jump down. But now that I went there and took care of Machao, everything is pretty much kosher. Now we can go after Guan Yu without having to worry about our bases being ransacked again. That's like the 2nd time that Cao Ren was almost in danger. I can't keep having that happen, man. It's just ridiculous. I can't keep having that happening. But we're almost done. Just a little bit more. And we'll be pushing through the halfway point. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot one other thing. Unlike with Shu, there are no Arbalists here. So, bear that in mind. I meant not with Shu, I meant Wu, sorry. Wu is the one that has to deal with Arbalists. There are no Arbalists in Wei. You just have to take care of Guan Yu's heavily inspired children before you deal with Guan Yu himself. But specifically, you have to deal with Guan Ping. Again, you're at the mercy of the Rams until you get to that area. Speaking of which, is the Rams going to open the door? Oh no, it's sitting there looking stupid. Figured as much. Oh, there it goes. Oh, now it's actually doing something. Oh, and that frame rate drop. Sorry about that, folks. Things are actually looking better than what it was last time because, I don't know what happened. There was so much frame rate drops in that last recording. I don't know, man.
This is as far as you go. Face me if you
But yeah, you're gonna have to take care of all of Guan Yu's kids.
I will not allow you to reach my
And
father.
once you do, there's only one person left to deal with, and that's Guan Yu. Guan Yu should be easy by now. Well, specifically due to the fact of the weapons that I hold. And he has like an invincibility that will keep him from flinching. So Cyclone is recommended. And as you can clearly see, Cyclone is a godsend in this game. Let's just be honest with you. Cyclone will make or break this game. And speaking of breaking, I'm about to break Guan Yu right here, right now.
Warriors of Wei. Most impressive. I regret that my vow to my sworn brothers will go unfulfilled, but there is no shame in being defeated by you. Xiahou Dun, say farewell to Lord Cao Cao for me.
If I had not been prepared to die, I may have fallen to you. Guan Yu, God of War, allow me to engrave upon my heart the resolve that you showed in this battle.
You honor me. Brother, I go on ahead of you.
Finally, I can see a light beyond the chaos.
And there you have it, folks. That's the end of the historical route. We did it. And you know what that means. Now we have to take on the hypothetical route. Because we had to get all the star requirements just so that we could do that. This is the only kingdom that does this. Jin doesn't even do this. That's the messed up part. Yeah. You'll have to literally do this twice. But to save you the trouble, I went and did select stage and did the second attempt at Wan Castle. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. The second attempt at Wan Castle, where I got all 3 stars. And let's be honest, folks. This is a very weird and inconvenient stipulation. I had to think about that for a second because I don't even know what the best word for it without going into a cursing fit. But yeah, it's a really inconvenient stipulation.
Pretty strong, but not strong
So Guan Yu is no more. Son, you will succeed me, will you not?
Father,
Just what has brought this on?
Guan Yu's death signals that we have reached the end of an era. The era of myself, of Guan Yu, of Yuan Shao. It was an era in which true men struggled for supremacy. I am sure that I, and likely Liu Bei too, will soon be called to join them. But you must go on, inherit my power, and lead this land to the future it deserves. I can see it now. I can see you fighting bravely, driving the land forward. Listen, my son. You must move on and create a better future. Create a new age and lead this land there.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with the historical route. Starting in part 17, we're going to be going back to Chur B to the hypothetical route. And this time, things will be going a hell of a lot different than what they were before. So with that said, this is RVman 985. Peace out, take care, and again, sorry for my voice. I was fighting a bit of a sinus attack, so it should be a little bit better by now. Peace out.